What's up, y'all? Dwayne Pedals here. We're out in Wynwood, Miami, Florida. We're gonna be doing a quick review on my revamped, rebuilt Trek Emonda ALR. I love this bike so much so that I've decked it out with some pretty nice premium parts that I found secondhand on eBay. So I'm gonna chat you through all of what I did with it, and it's better than it ever was before since I built it the first time in 2019, and it's 2024. So let's get into it. I got the Trek Emonda ALR out here. I've been wanting to share this with you all for a long time. Finally came to rebuilding this road bike, and it's better than it ever was before. Right now I'm going to start with the more updated parts to the bike, and that's going to be the group set. So first off, we'll start with the crankset. I have a 5236 Shimano Dura Ace 11-speed crankset, fully mechanical. I have it also with a front derailleur. This is the Dura Ace 9100, and also in the rear, it's a Dura Ace 9100. I love this group set. It's a little bit mixed with carbon fiber, which gives it a nice light weight compared to the Ultegra, which was my previous version of the Shimano derailleur group sets. I do have it sort of like a mullet situation where I have the Ultegra shifters in the front, which is also cross-compatible with the Dura Ace front rear derailleurs. So that's a nice mix to the bike. With these components, I was able to shave off a little bit of weight. So it went from 18 pounds to now 17 and a half. So while that's not a lot, if you're a weight weenie like I am, it definitely is. Although that wasn't the main factor as to why I chose these parts. The great thing about Dura Ace is that aesthetics. Compared to the Ultegra, I did like the fact that it was all black, a nice aluminum alloy and everything. It's nice and shiny. Obviously, like, I have a thing for that, and I just think it looks a lot better. But on the flip side of that too, being that it's a lighter and more premium component to Dura's Ace lineup, it has a nice, really fast shifting mechanism. So when you're shifting on this bike compared to the Ultegra, I do notice that like it shifts a lot faster, and that's one of the things I find that's a really nice upgrade to the whole bike. Alright, so in terms of the front end of the bike, major update was just the handlebar tape and turning the shifters inward to position my hands a bit more ergonomically. I did have the shifters just parallel to the actual bend of the actual handlebar, but I turned it in a little bit because I find it a bit more comfortable. And in addition to that, I have now the Arundel Gecko handlebar tape on here, which is super comfortable. I actually have the same bar tape on my gravel bike, and it's just really nice and grippy. What's cool about it is that when your hands get sweaty, it still has a nice grip, so I highly recommend those. Same handlebars as before, the Shimano Pro Vibe, which I've been using for a very long time, fully carbon fiber with the alloy Vibe stem to match. And I have it slammed. That's just my riding position. Feels really nice. Took a while to get there, but works for me. Nice and aerodynamic. For navigation, I have the Wahoo Element Drone, which I also use for my gravel bike. I like the computer. It gives me like nice routes for turn-by-turn situations when I need to navigate throughout the city and stuff. And from here, we'll walk into the back. Let's just shift over, and I'll show you what I have here. This is the Bontrager seat post, fully carbon fiber with the Bontrager saddle as well. For the brakes, I'm using, again, Bontrager to keep it all brand within the Trek lineup. And these are the Pro Stop Quick Stop Pros. Really nice. I was gonna go with the Shimano Dura Ace brakes, but instead these are actually lighter. So I decided to go with these. I've had them on the bike for a long time once I initially built it a few years ago. But I want to chat with you all about the frame, because the frame set is a game changer, and I still ride it to this very day. And I want to just share some things about that. So let's go ahead and do it. All right, so I want to chat with you all about the frame. This is my 2019 Trek Emonda ALR. It is one of Trek's older frames. It's a great bike though, and honestly, it's the rim brake version, which to me works well. I'm going to talk to you why I love this bike so much. First off, it's easy to travel with. When I bring this thing on places around the world where I want to ride my road bike, I mean, I can like easily put it together. It's super lightweight. Right now it's weighing in at 17 pounds, which is really nice. And it's really easy to work on, which is one of the things that really attracted me to this bike. You know, in today's day and age, all the road bikes are like disc brakes, which is fine. A lot of people want to ride those types of bikes. I think, you know, obviously these brands market it out to be the best bikes in the world to ride. But, you know, if it were my choice when it comes to a road bike, I honestly prefer rim brakes because it's just like lighter and, you know, stopping at speed on a disc brake bike could be quite dangerous. And I've had points in my gravel bike when I hit the brakes in an emergency and I do an endo. So, you know, you don't want to be doing endos and nose wheeling. That can cause a crash. You can flip over your handlebars. With rim brakes, it's more like a feathering experience, so you'll be able to slow down and not have to like fall over your bike. But I love that, you know, the cables are exposed and it's easy to work on this bike. It's easy to fine tune it. I can dial it in if everything is like off center, like the indexing of the gears get a little wacky. I can easily turn that rear derailleur and just make sure that's dialed in and shifting properly. In terms of its ride feel, it's a little bit more of a harsher experience than like a carbon fiber frame. So what I did was optimize the bike with carbon fiber parts. So I have carbon fiber wheels by Ford Cycling, which are 44 millimeters deep dish wheels, and I have the carbon handlebars by Shimano Pro Vibe, and I also have a Seacoast by Bontrager, which is carbon fiber, and a carbon fiber fork. So that helps like dampen the ride when riding over harsh road conditions and everything, which to me works out well. Guys, I hope you all are enjoying a glimpse of Wynwood Miami. It's a beautiful area of Miami. If you have an opportunity to visit, definitely come check it out. Lots of graffiti art all around this area, from local artists and artists around the world. Amazing place to be. It kind of reminds me back home a little bit of like the Lower East Side and other parts of the city and everything. It's their art district to Miami, so there's lots of great restaurants. You can go eat, get some tacos, grab a drink somewhere. You know, there's lots of bars, nice, fine places to dine. If you like to party, you'll obviously find a lot of that here as well. So this is like a refresh build, and when I mean that, I say, you know, I purchase these parts secondhand from sellers on eBay, and a lot of bike parts end up in like landfills, especially like a lot of bike frames. So there's a lot you can do in terms of repurposing your bicycle, and this is like new used parts. So this whole entire group set I found at like at a really affordable price. Really affordable when I say that, and you know, they're brand new. So, you know, if you're looking at doing a refresh for your bike, look out there for parts like that are premium, like Dura Ace, if that's what you want to get your hands on, and you'll find amazing deals. I mean, these are like their older group set, but you know, it's still like, you know, one of the top lineup products in today's market with the cranksets and everything. So, you know, we all know Dura Ace being the top of the line, and it is for a good reason. You know, it's what the pros ride, and you know, it's something that I wanted to change up on my bike and try something different. You know, so really enjoy the build, and I'm really satisfied with like the way it's riding right now. So super pumped on it. All right, guys. So I hope you all enjoyed the video of my updated Trek Emonda ALR that I've been riding for the longest time. I mean, this bike is awesome. If you can get your hands on it, you gotta look like at third parties on the market. I'm sure you can probably find a frame set. But I tell you, I mean, this is an awesome bike. You can grab the new ones if you'd like, but it's not gonna be an Emonda, it's gonna be a Madone. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, you already know what to do. Let me know if you ride a Trek Emonda. I'd love to know your experience, so drop a comment below about that. and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.